that, I think, is they play a lot of small ball, and the defense is decent, but the rebounding suffers when they go small. They were bottom 3 in the league last year in rebound.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. And for Houston, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Tucker and Capella are up front. And it's McLemore in at the 3 spot. And here's Harden. Pass to McLemore. Here's Tucker. Over Holiday. Tucker can't get it to go. So Favors will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Holiday with the 3. Rebounded by Tucker. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, you know, for so long, Mike D'Antoni has been a vanguard on NBA offense. His teams have always played great offense, moving, spacing, dynamic players. Defense has not been at the level of offense, but I think he's actually improved as a coach in that area as well.
Ingram kicks the ball. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the 3-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
And Clark, part of it for D'Antoni is that he is delegating defensive duties.
Yeah, and I like that, Kevin. He's made sure to have a defensive coordinator on his staff, delegating that role and responsibility. He thinks and knows that his team is better off that way.
6 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot from 13. No good on that one. The Rockets go the other way with it. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul. And the Rockets with possession here. Now here's Tucker. Capella, the pass to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Westbrook. For the 3.
Hey, it's hard to teach reach. Ball has a nice extension to him and superb at being able to challenge shooters because of it.
Holiday, the pass to Williamson. Pass to Ingram. There's the dish to Williamson. Back to Ingram. 3-pointer. A shot, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. Harden kicks to Westbrook. Over Holiday. Back to Harden. There's the pass to Westbrook. Out left to the wing. A second chance effort. Tucker. Capella trying to free himself up. Tucker can't get it to go. To stop the drought. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
Here is Harden. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Redick is checked in. Westbrook with it. Kicks it to McLemore. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Capella. Good, nice job down low.
I love what Capella brings to the game. Tough, physical, strong, relentless. Got to respect what he does on these contact finishes.
Redick dishes to Williamson. Here's Ball. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now Westbrook. In the corner, it's McLemore. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Redick surveying the D. Pass to Williamson. Dishes the Ball. Shoots over Capella. Ball no good. Houston in the lead. A shot by Harden. Wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Williamson, the pass to Favors. Ingram outside. Pass to Williamson. Favors trying to break free, and it's all evened up.
And spectacular plays just seem to find this kid. Williamson with a great sense of time and space there.
And here's Westbrook. Over Ball. That one a little long.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
He kicks to Favors. Back to Ball. Outside Favors. Redick dishes to Williamson. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. Trailing by 2.
And you look at Lonzo Ball, certainly high expectations for this young man. One and done at UCLA. How about second overall pick? That's brought some undue pressure.
Rockets have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Free throw good, James Harden.
You know, it's nearly impossible trying to defend Harden. I mean, he has it all in his package. One of the best penetrators in the game. He's a great passer, and we know what he can do scoring the ball.
Daniel House is checked in for Houston. Harden's shot is good. Greg, you talk about the hype for Lonzo Ball and the pressure. Do you think that creates an additional challenge for a young player?
Yeah, he scuffles at times, but I think the future remains very bright for that young man. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Outside, Redick. Lock at 6. The 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Westbrook drives in. Missed inside.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Shoots from 12. Again, the Pelicans score.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Yep, that one goes.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Ball kicks to Ingram. Outside, Redick passes the ball. Here's Williamson. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here is House. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Tucker can't get it to go. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Houston making some changes. Chandler comes in for Clint Capella. And Gordon subbed in for James Harden. Ball against Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. Stolen by Ball. Outside, Redick. To the middle. Hayes the pass to Melly. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Ball. Jacks up a 3. The Rockets pull it in.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Left side, Redick. Latre nailed from three-point land. Redick's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Pelicans. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. It's a 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Ball against Westbrook. Ball kicks to Redick. Over Gordon. Hayes trying to break through. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Mark, do you think on average rookies are having a greater impact on their teams now than in decades past?
I really don't think so, Kevin. You can go back and look at the numbers historically. Every draft class usually has 6 to 10 rookies that have a significant impact on their respective teams. And of those 10, perhaps 10 or 12, maybe only a few are going to be on playoff teams just because of the nature of the draft. I don't really think that's changed tremendously over the decades.
Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Houston. Austin Rivers comes in for Russell Westbrook. 1:36 left here in the opening quarter. Hart the pass to Redick. From past the arc, and again New Orleans with the triple.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Gordon. Defense right on him.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Hart the pass to Ball. And he banks in the layup. Now it's a 7-point Pelican lead.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Pass to House. Looking to end the run. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. They play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Here's Hart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Rivers kicks to House. On the wing, Gordon. He's covered by Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Here's House. Another miss by Houston. And so it's New Orleans heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. Back to the action after this word. A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I always said it's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just living the moment, trying to work hard as I can, and just enjoy the present. Enjoy the present.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. And it's Chandler, and it's Thabo Sefolosha, and it's House, and at the 4 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Rivers can't get it to go. Pelicans leading by 9. Now here is Holiday. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Rockets shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Pass to Sefolosha. Gordon outside. Good on the three-point shot. Gordon's got 6.
You cannot let Gordon get it going from the perimeter, Kevin. I mean, he's an incredibly consistent and persistent long-range shooter.
Holiday, the pass to Redick. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Houston.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one. Guys, J.J. Redick is much more than just a standstill shooter. I mean, his movement without the ball and his quick trigger release, a very deadly combination.
Passes it to Hart. And the layup falls.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
And Clark, as good as he is, playing off the ball. Redick can handle and even create some for his teammates.
Yeah, I like the fact that Redick has added that to his package, Kevin, because initially he was just a catch-and-shoot guy, but he's smart, he's tough, and he's actually steady and comfortable with the ball in his hands.
McLemore's checked in for Danuel House. And the Pelicans also making a change. Okafor's checked in. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 5 to shoot. McLemore, no good.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make him pay.
Feeds to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Redick with the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. 16 points for J.J. Redick.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
Holiday against Rivers. Back to Gordon. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pelicans leading by 10. Holiday, the pass to Okafor. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Really love how assured Okafor is close to the rim. Great confidence when he catches the ball inside. And he's extremely polished with his back to the basket.
Now here's McLemore, covered by Redick. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And New Orleans gets called for the foul. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New Orleans.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
The first free throw is good. Mark, there are a lot of great playmakers in this NBA that sometimes we don't talk about or under the radar.
Yeah, there are. Again, there's so many outstanding players in a league of 30 teams, but you know, Drew Holiday has been outstanding as a big playmaking guard, as good scoring the ball as he is playmaking. Draymond Green, not a guard, but makes decisions and passes the ball like a high-level guard and is extremely valuable in that Warriors attack. Those two guys are a little bit undervalued for their ability to make their teammates better.
Good point. Rockets trail by 10. The pass to Rivers. Harden outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Thabo Sefolosha. And so here is New Orleans. New Orleans moving it around. Back to Ingram. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Ingram's got the lead up to 12 now for New Orleans. Rivers against Holiday. Softly drops in the floater.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Harden against Redick. Okafor kicks to Holiday. Back to Okafor. Over Rivers, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And Houston gets called for the foul.
Well, I like seeing Okafor getting physical and drawing fouls in his attempt to get to the basket. I mean, for a guy this size, he poses a lot of problems for opposing defenses.
First one falls for him.
And already Okafor has become a dominant big man in the association. Has a good number of post moves to choose from, in addition to a nice jump hook.
And the Rockets making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Rockets trail by 11. Double team on Westbrook. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's New Orleans with it. Harden's shot is off. Pelicans leading by 11. And it's Williamson missing. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Westbrook passes to Capella. Over Redick. Another miss by Houston. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
Lonzo Ball, he's checked in for the Pelicans. That free throw good from Williamson. And with Williamson, it's not just the obvious stuff that impresses you, Greg. It's the little things as well, the attention to detail.
You know, Kevin, one thing that stands out to me, every time I see this young man, the eye-hand coordination, whether it's on steals, deflections, block shots, he always seems to pick it cleanly.
Ball. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, Ball showing you some nice physicality and strength there, Kevin, and you've got to have confidence in yourself to be able to draw fouls and play through contact like that.
And the number 2 overall pick in 2017. Tremendous potential for Lonzo Ball. But Clark, injuries have to be a concern.
I agree. I mean, guys, he's missed 65 games through his first 2 seasons. That's a lot of time on the DL, and hard to improve when you're spending as much time with rehab as you are playing.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Tucker. Capella trying to free himself up. Goes up again. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. It's Ingram on the wing. A three-pointer, no good. Rockets trail by 14. Harden draws the double. Okafor with the steal. Pass to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
And the defense learned a valuable lesson there. Don't let Williamson get to that launching pad around the rim.
Harden dishes to Capella. Tucker with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Tucker.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
Inside, here's Williamson. Lays it up off the glass. Williamson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Harden. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Outside Holiday. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Rockets trail by 14. In the corner, Harden draws the double. To the left wing. Now here's McLemore outside. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And I tell you what, Ball has excellent speed. He's got good size, and his savvy shows up right there because he's cutting right into the heart of the defense at just the right time.
And Tucker kicks to Harden. To the inside. Taken away by Holiday. Ingram outside. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Ingram's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
To the paint, here's Ingram. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
New Orleans leading by 15. Here's Williamson. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession.
Westbrook, no good.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Ingram. The second effort. No good on that one. The Rockets go the other way with it. Down low. And stolen by Williamson. Ball, the bounce pass. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And Ball knows how to distribute the ball. Pun intended, for sure. An impressive point guard who continues to improve and impress as a passer.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Daniel House comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Gordon subbed in for Ben McLemore. Derek Favors checked in for the Pelicans. Hayes comes in for Williamson. Free throw no good for Holiday.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Ingram passes to Favors. Shot clock at 5. Chandler comes with the double team. Favors can't get it to go. Harden outside from deep three-point range, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's New Orleans out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Alvin Gentry. Coach, you're leading at the half. What will you continue to emphasize to your team?
Well, I mean, defensively, we still have to be good. We got to rebound the basketball. And then we've got to continue to push the basketball and score offensively.
We'll see if you can keep that going in the second half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. A big night so far for J.J. Redick. He had 16 points and 1 assist. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. Kenny, your thoughts, how the Pelicans are playing?
Well, we can't look past the huge contribution their bench has provided. They've got this lead mainly because of the injection of energy and offense that they got from their reserves. That's what a coach wants to see. I'm guessing the minutes will be spread out a little bit in the second half.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Well, there are a few areas they need to improve on, but perimeter defense is priority numero uno. They got to be quicker to close out on the three-point shooters. You got to prevent the open looks. They weren't fighting through screens. They're just not doing enough, Ernie, especially outside.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at J.J. Redick, what a contribution.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. So the Pelican 5 right now. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the center.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Ball kicks to Favors. Here's Ingram. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Harden with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Here's Tucker, an easy 2 points on the layup. Tucker's got his first 2 points of the night.
And, you know, that's the hustle and nose for the ball that P.J. Tucker possesses. You've got to get a body on him.
Inside, here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Outside Westbrook. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And what you love about Williamson, he's not just magnetic and entertaining, he's extremely productive.
Here's Westbrook. Pelicans with the rebound. Favors got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Tucker dishes to Westbrook. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
The 6'10" Capella showing you some bounce on that alley-oop.
New Orleans leading by 19. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. The Pelicans have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line. Free throw, no good for Holiday. And Clark, when you look at how the game has changed, if you were entering the league today, how would you reshape your skill set?
Well, the biggest part would be expanding my shooting range. I was a good shooter at the time that I played, but would need to expand it and was just starting to stretch out my shooting to the three-point line. And then also defensively, be a little more committed to that end of the floor, really working to get better there. But ball handling, passing, scoring, rebounding, those were things that I did pretty well.
And another name included in that Anthony Davis trade, Brandon Ingram. Still a lot to like about his game.
Pairs up well with what the Pelicans are trying to do. Perhaps the biggest asset coming over to New Orleans could flourish in this system.
The first one falls.
The second overall pick back in 2016, Brandon Ingram has shown us flashes, but whether it's defense or offense, still a ways to go.
Both free throws good for Ingram. And Greg, when you talk about Ingram, where would you look for him to make the next step in his game?
Well, that one season at Duke, he did shoot over 40% from three. I think becoming a reliable shooter from out there would be a key building block offensively.
Way to work the glass, buffet style, second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
This is his third trip to the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. Hard, he's checked in for Ingram. Both free throws good from Holiday.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Double team on Westbrook. And stolen by Favors.
When Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Poked away and stolen by Williamson. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Holiday with the defensive effort.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Kicks the ball. Holiday up top. Capella covering. 2 points. That one goes. 17 points for Lonzo Ball.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
Ball, the pass to Favors. Here's Hart. 8 points for him. Back to Favors. 6 to shoot. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Capella. They get a hand on it and stolen by Favors. Here's the lob to the hoop and the dunk by Williamson.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
From deep, McLemore. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Right wing. Hart the pass to Favors. Over Harden. Favors can't get it to go.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Houston. Rivers comes in for Russell Westbrook. The Pelicans making a switch here. And here's Sefolosha. He brings it up for the Rockets. The 3 from Harden. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
You know, sometimes you're risking the blow-by or the drive-by if you play tight on Harden. Or like here, maybe he'll knock down a jumper right in your face. He's just got so many ways to hurt you. It's hard to guard it.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
There's the triple. The rebound by Holiday. Holiday's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the inside. The shot comes out.
Guys who have the skill and attacking mentality that Harden does. I mean, he's only got one thing on his mind, and that's scoring the basketball.
Sefolosha with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Cephalosha's running. Harden with room to shoot. Harden missing again.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Pelicans leading by 23. Outside Holiday. Pass to Hart. Holiday against Harden. And Favors kicks to Hart. Lock at 6. Passes it to Melly. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
For the Rockets, Tyson Chandler. He's checked in for Capella. Daniel House comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Gordon in for James Harden. And New Orleans also making a change. Hayes, he's checked in for Derek Favors. Here's Redick. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for New Orleans.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
The Rockets have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. That free throw, no good.
Yeah, and Chandler, a difference maker defensively. The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds.
And the second free throw, good. Well, for New Orleans, shooting about 59% from the floor offensively, they've been running without a hitch. Here's Holiday. It's rebounded by Houston.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Gordon dishes to Cephalosha. He feeds it to Chandler.
Watch the screen.
To the middle, just 5 to shoot, and he gets it to go. 12 points for Eric Gordon.
And Gordon doing a nice job measuring these inside shots well. I mean, has a solid, quick release pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
And Holiday, here we go, doesn't get it to drop for him. And Houston the other way now. To the wing right side. And again, the Rockets good for 2. Pelicans leading by 20. The pass to Hart. Holiday against Rivers. Chandler with the block.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
And it's Gordon penetrating. Pelicans pull it in. Hayes has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Hart. Now here's Hayes. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. And a change for the Pelicans. Ingram's checked in. And here are the Rockets now. They're on a 14-6 run. Here is House. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock solid 79%.
And he makes the first. He doesn't get the second one.
And the EuroLeague's top scorer last season, Nicolo Melli, had turned down some NBA offers in the past, decides to make the leap to join the Pelicans and gives them a highly skilled player in that front court.
An even 3-on-3 break. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
The Pelicans have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. Okafor is checked in for New Orleans.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Pass to House. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the third. Gordon. Another miss by Houston. Pelicans leading by 22. Ingram outside. Shoots from 12. And too long on the shot. Houston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Passes it to Rivers. 46 seconds left to play in the third. And it's Gordon missing.
The defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The know-how that Ingram has, I mean, well aware that the defense is going to hack him in these situations, he just stays the course.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low, teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
And the Rockets making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Both free throws good for Ingram.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better and better.
Westbrook finds Gordon. And they double up Gordon. Here is House. 6 on the shot clock. Over Hart. The Rockets again can't hit. Ingram outside. Banked in off the glass. Ingram's got 21 in the game.
And with Ingram, he can score from anywhere. I mean, his jump shot is money, and his drives to the hoop, lethal.
Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for New Orleans. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Al Gordon. They've got Hartenstein. Gordon is out there with Clint Capella. And it's House in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Jump ball, jump ball.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Pelicans now. And the Pelican shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Jackson passes to Ingram. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
And the first one drops. Frazier, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Both free throws good for Ingram. And for Houston, they're shooting not great, 40% for the game. And there's the pass to Hartenstein. Drains the three-pointer. Hartenstein's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
From 12 feet out. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Houston with it. Inside. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Jackson kicks to Okafor. That's tipped. Pass to Ingram. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's got his first points of the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
He dishes it to Ingram. Gordon with the defensive effort. Houston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Now the feed to House. Tries again. Oh, that's blocked. And they're able to recover. Here's Frazier. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Here's Alexander Walker. Frazier covering. Goes back up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The first one falls. So for the Pelicans, Williamson is checked in for Okafor, and it's Lonzo Ball in for Jackson. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And with Clint Capella, it's easy to see what an important piece of this team he is.
Yeah, it really is, guys, because when he's off the floor, there's a clear difference in how his team plays. I mean, he fits in so well and gives the Rockets exactly what they need, finishing at the rim out of pick and rolls, and then a terrific rim protector as well.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision-making.
Come on, shoot!
Up top, McLemore. He's covered by Ingram. And McLemore kicks to Gordon. Clock at 4. Lets it go with a 3. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Here's Ball. Good D by Harden. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Rockets. Gordon with no one around. They get it again. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And he knocks down the first one. Russell Westbrook in for Houston. And McLemore drops them both. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Ball, the pass to Holiday. Back to Ball. Outside Favors. Holiday surveying the floor. Back to Favors. Shoots over Capella, and it's Favors that time on the assist by Holiday. Houston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
No good on that one. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Outside Holiday. The dish to Williamson. Ingram against Westbrook. Outside Holiday. No good on the three.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Outside Westbrook. Dishes it to House. 5 on the clock. From deep, McLemore gets it to go from beyond the arc. McLemore's got 5 points in the quarter.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Here's Williamson. The Rockets pull it in. Capella's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. And the basket by Harden.
Love the speed with which Harden gets his shot off, timing his release beautifully off the pass. Nice stuff.
Ball dishes to Holiday. To the inside. Favors. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Ben McLemore. That one misses for Favors.
And a boom it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Outside Favors. That one no good. Good work defensively by Capella.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
And Greg Capella, who was taken near the end of the first round back in 2014 in the draft, has developed well during his time with Houston.
And Capella's game has really taken off in the last few seasons. He looks to be a double-double machine for this team for the next handful of years, and that is exactly what they need.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Feeds it to Holiday. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. And the Rockets making a change here. Tucker's checked in. And that one misses.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, love the attitude he's playing with here in the second half. Going strong to the hoop and getting to the free throw line.
And here's Westbrook. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
Free throw good from Williamson.
And we first heard about Williamson in high school, and that was due to his dunking ability. Now he's a full-fledged star on the rise.
No good on the second free throw. Rockets trail by 15. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Tucker. Now McLemore. Favors brings the double. Just 5 on the clock. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here are the Rockets now. Westbrook passes to Harden. Holiday with the block. And he recovers it. Harden, that's good. Pelicans leading by 13. Passes it to Williamson. Ball with it. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
That one misses.
You know, Ball has proven he can pass and rebound the ball. He's a very impressive player. Now he just needs to add the shot and become more effective as a scorer.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
New Orleans leading by 12. Down low. That's good from Williamson on the assist by Ball. Ball's got 6 assists in the game. Here is Harden. Harden draws the double. Over Holiday. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Inside. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Westbrook up top. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Lonzo Ball picks one up. And that one falls for Westbrook. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so Holiday will bring it up for New Orleans. They lead by 14. And the rejection by Harden. Houston's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Ball against Westbrook and finished off by Westbrook.
Man, you got to admire how easily Westbrook takes over games. I mean, an offensive juggernaut who is tenacious when it comes to scoring.
Now here is Holiday. Double team on Holiday. Ball in for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
The shot by House is no good. New Orleans leading by 16. Ball kicks to Williamson. Ingram outside. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
And for Houston, they're shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Westbrook against Ball. Westbrook, no good. New Orleans has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Ball dishes to Ingram. Back to Ball. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Tucker. And the Pelicans get it back. Here's Favors. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Favors got 6 here in this quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pelicans.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Zion Williamson.
And you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the
and Russell Westbrook drops them both. 1:12 left in the fourth. To the paint, here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Here's Westbrook. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Outside Jackson. Now the pass to Alexander Walker. 4 on the clock. Back to Jackson. The 3. Frazier, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Derek Favors checked in for the Pelicans. .32 seconds left in the game. Kicks it to Gordon. And the rejection by Favors. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.